bottom. Alright. Welcome to Sports Addicts and Addicts. I'm Alex.
What it is, man? How's it going?
I'm Grant. No, I'm Alex. This is Jordan. We got our top 10 coaches in the league up until now this season.
This season.
This season. Right now. This season right now.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
we going with that number 10.
number 10.
We're doing this list. This is going to be one of the lists off the dome.
Off the dome. Yeah, this is the freestyle list, bro.
Yep.
Alright, so at number 10, I am going to go with Mike VRABEL and Tennessee Titans. I do think he is a pretty good coach. He uses Derrick Henry right. Obviously, just feed it to him. And you gotta get him involved in the pass game too much. You know what you're doing. And coached up Tannehill well. I feel like without that duo, it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah, I mean, Tannehill is having a resurgent couple of years here.
Yeah.
Even better this year than it was last year. So, yeah, number 10, I'm going to have to go with, I'm going to go with Cliff Kingsbury. What they've been doing, yeah, they fell off a little bit here, but what he's done with Arizona, I don't think anybody thought they would really be here.
Yeah.
In the thick of the playoff mix. They're kind of falling back to where I kind of thought they were where they're going to be maybe at 8-18. They're 6-6 now. So, but you know, he's a great offensive mind, and the way he utilizes Kyler is big. So that's why I got him at number 10.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Number 9. Number 9, I think I'm gonna put John Harbaugh. Jen or John? I always get them two mixed up. John Harbaugh with the Baltimore Ravens. This year they kind of they've had some struggles. But it looks like as we just finished watching this Cowboys Ravens game, they're starting to get back on track, and he's looking good. I mean, utilizing the players right, you know, you take Ingram out of the game plan kind of and utilize these other running backs, and it seems to start to be working out well for you. And he's just looking good right now. Obviously, still in the playoff race, just like he was last year. Not up there that far, but still there, still got a good team, and got him at my number 9. Who do you got at number 9?
Number 9. Number 9, I'm going to go with Bill Belichick. So, obviously, if we're talking about an all-time list, he's, in mine, he's number 1. So, but
in his heart, he's number 1.
Sneak peek. But he hasn't, you know, they're not winning a lot. But what he's done with the amount of talent they actually have over there, after all those defensive players opted out of the season and things like that, because that, you know, last year it was all defense.
So you only got him at number 9.
But I have him at number 9. I thought he was going to even do more than what he has with what he got, but got him at number 9.
All right. You want me to do my number 8 then, huh?
Yep, that comes after number 9.
Huh. I did not know that. It does not come after number 9. It comes before number 9.
That's true.
So, yeah. My number 8 is gonna be John Gruden. I mean, you see the Raiders, they're still in there, man.
Yeah.
They're still in there, and
from a dumb defensive
play, saved their thing. But I got them down there. I got some better coaches up top on my list, but you know, you can tell he keeps that team fired up. He's not gonna be the type of coach to just be monotone or really just sit there and with no emotion. He's got the emotion. He fires his team up. I think he brings the energy. So we just got to give him that right now if we're talking about just right now this season and going forward. So I got him at my number 8.
My number 8. It's probably going to be a big surprise to you. I'm going with Joe Judge of the Giants.
Not much of a surprise to me, actually.
What he's done with that team, with the amount of talent that team actually has, especially losing their most talented player at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And then to be 5-7 right now, nobody expects them to win
lose
it
their starting quarterback, and they just beat the Seahawks.
without their starting quarterback.
I get you on that, man.
Yeah, I'm taking him, and he's above maybe some of the other teams that are winning more, but he's doing it with less. So
right.
That's what I got him. I got him at number 8.
Okay.
And number 7.
Number 7, man. I'm gonna stay in that. I'm gonna stay in the East. I got Ron Rivera, number 7 there, because I mean, look what he's been through. I mean, jeez, holy moly, bro! He had cancer earlier in the year.
Yeah. They just had to change their name.
They had to change their name. The football team. Wow, you don't even got a name right now, bro. How are you doing it? But I'm doing it, man. Got Alex Smith back in there. He's looking good. That defensive line's looking nice. They're beating good teams. They just beat the undefeated Steelers, man. I like Ron Rivera a lot. I might even have him higher up here, but I don't. But, yeah, I'm going to have him at my number 7, though.
Number 7. Man. Really sold me on Ron Rivera. I'm taking Ron Rivera, too. But he's dealt with a lot. And, he was always a solid coach, too, in Carolina. I don't think he got enough respect.
No, they definitely downgraded in Carolina, which, why? I don't know. They did. They need a change, I guess, but...
Yeah, I think that Washington got a bright future with that talent and that coach, and they might make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm taking Ron Rivera 7 too.
Yeah. Okay. Number 7. Number 6, I had I believe your number 8. I do have Joe Judge up there because we're talking about guys who went through a lot. I mean, we already talked about it, but you lose your star player. He's supposed to be the guy who's going to carry the team in the beginning of the season, and then you lose your starting quarterback, and you're right there in there. You got to give him credit, man. That's definitely coaching. So, and they just beat the Seahawks. So, both of these teams in the East, both of these coaches are good coaches. They got good coaches. I'm excited to see in the future how these teams develop with these guys. But, yeah, right there in the mix is Joe Judge as well. It's coming down to these head coaches, and I feel like for a while it's gonna, in the future, come down to these two guys in the East. So yeah, I got him there at my number 6. Joe Judge went through a lot in the hunt,
but
I'm on fire.
I'm gonna go with Brian Flores. Flores.
Yeah, Brian Flores, that's a good pick.
With the turnaround that he's had in Miami there, yeah, I'm taking him. He's had a great year.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see where they end the year, but he's had a great year. So
yeah. So now you're number 6 there.
6.
Yeah.
Number 5.
I had him in my mind for number 5. I'm gonna take him for my number 5 a little higher because you just see the turnaround. You get a lot of. He got a lot of stuff for taking Fitzmagic out and putting Tua in, but I feel like it was the right choice, and it wasn't the obvious right choice. That's what makes you a good head coach, making those tough decisions that aren't obvious. And he's doing it. They're doing good. They're obviously a contender. They're looking great. You see what he's been doing with that team, turning them around. So, yeah, I got him right there at my number 5.
My number 5 is going to be Mike Tomlin. He's probably the most consistent coach, I think, with his message that he relays. and his team always plays hard. I have a lot of respect for Mike Tomlin. He's one of the longest tenured coaches right now, outside Bill Belichick and Sean Payton. So they're having a great year.
It seemed like this too. I had it kind of playing out in my head. I had Mike Tomlin, but you know, so he's a great coach. Obviously, he even called out his team when they were undefeated and they were kind of on a high horse there.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Hey, we're not that good. We have yet to play a perfect game." And all this, he's calling them out. He knows that. He's not blind to it. I think that makes you great. I'll put him at number 4 there. And obviously what he's done, I mean, you just see what he's really working with. It doesn't seem like too much on offense. Even though guys are starting to go off, Chase is having a good rookie year and having a decent run game, things like that. But, yeah. He turned them around really quick. They've always been in the top, and you gotta look at it. They're 11-1, but I think something I would have Tomlin up there in my top 3 if it just wasn't for some of the calls in the red zone. There's some I was watching games where doesn't go for the field goal, wants to go for it. I get the aggressiveness, but sometimes you gotta take the points because you never know. But yeah, I have him right there at number 4.
My number 4, I'm gonna go with Sean McVay. I think what he's doing there with the Rams, I don't think he's getting a lot of credit for what he's doing over there. And just coming back from a bad year the year before, and come back with basically the same team, minus Gurley. I think he's doing a great job this year, so I got him at number 4.
All right.
Top three.
So my number 3 is gonna be Matt LaFleur, the Green Bay Packers. Just look, I mean, we have a run game. We have a defense. Those are things we've been lacking for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he came into Green Bay wanting to put in the run game in our offense more, utilize it more, and he has. And we're looking good, man, with Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams doing good. When we had Dylan in there for a game, he was using them, and we're doing good. And, we go from with Mike McCarthy not making the playoffs 2 years in a row. His first year last year, I know we're not talking about last year, but 13-3. Look at us now. We're still only 3 losses, and I can see us winning out. Yeah, I can see us winning out. So, he's got a great offensive mind. I can't wait to see him even develop more in the future and just go crazy with it. So, yeah, Matt LaFleur right now is my number 3 quarterback.
Well, my number 3 is going to go in completely different direction. I'm going with
Mike Zimmer.
Matt LaFleur. No, he's the best coach out of the top 2, which makes him number 3. But, the top 2, which I know both of ours are going to... I know the top 2 in yours, and they're going to be in mine. Not sure the order, but he's not in that category yet. That's a different category now. But I'm seeing the things I see from him. I love how creative the offense is.
Yeah.
The motion, all that stuff that we didn't have when we had McCarthy is really, I think, going to make Aaron Rodgers' career last longer. Sorry, Jordan Love. But... Yeah, and 9-3, they're second in the NFC.
Yep.
And possibly getting the number 1 spot. So taking LaFleur, number 3.
Number 3. All right.
Number 2. Who do you got? I'm really interested in this. So we know it's 2, right? There's just 2 coaches that it could be.
I'm not sure.
Because if you left one of them off, you're an idiot. So.
I don't know.
All right, who is it?
I don't know. Number 2. I'm going to take. Sean McVay. Like you said, Sean McVay has been definitely. I think he's been almost carrying that offense if you look at it, with good play call. Jared Goff couldn't do that on his own, or with somebody who wasn't as good of a play caller as Sean McVay. So I got Sean McVay at my number 2. The Rams are looking pretty good. Without him, that offense is really lackadaisical, man.
That took a left turn because that's not the person. And for you not to have the top.
Didn't you have him at your number 4? That's pretty up there.
Yeah, but you didn't have these top 2 guys.
Okay.
In your whole. At least one of them in your whole thing. I'm going with Andy Reid at number 2.
Patrick Mahomes, bro.
He has Patrick Mahomes. That's why he's number 2 and not number 1. But I mean, they're 10-1. The way he utilizes Patrick Mahomes is great. I think Andy Reid's one of the best offensive minds of all time, if not the best. I mean, he's done it with all types of quarterbacks. So, Andy Reid, man.
I'll give Andy Reid an honorable mention.
You don't have him in your top 10.
I don't. You know what? It's an honorable mention. Patrick Mahomes is a different animal, and it is a lot of Patrick Mahomes. And we're talking about this season. We're not talking about in the past.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes is up there for the MVP. And honestly, they have a kind of a running game, but it's not nothing special. It's Patrick Mahomes throwing to Tyreek Hill, who's an animal himself. So, sorry. That could be me just trying to explain why I forgot about Andy Reid. I didn't. I had to keep getting Sean Payton in there somewhere. But
you did forget about it, didn't you?
yeah. But I have Sean Payton there at number 1 with the New Orleans Saints. And you look at how he uses Alvin Kamara a lot in the passing game, which is perfect for him. It's great. He's going. That's where he gets most of his fantasy points isn't from the fucking passing game, which I like. Yep. You look at him losing Drew Brees. He doesn't completely change. He has to change his offense the way that Taysom Hill plays, and he has it changed into a very effective way to where they're still winning games. So, and I didn't think they would. I'm hoping they would because we want to get that first seed, but they're doing good, and you gotta give all the credit to Sean Payton, even though he dances in the locker room without a mask. But I think right now he is the number 1 coach in the NFL. Yeah, he looks good. You're using your guys right. You start to win games. You gotta know your players.
Yeah, I mean, I have Sean Payton, my number 1. The biggest thing is what he's been able to do when his best players are out, playing most of the year without their best receiver, and supposedly the best receiver in the league coming into the year.
Coming into the year.
But, you know, doing it without him, now doing it without Drew Brees, he has a track record, even if you want to go back. I know it's not, but they're 8-0 without Drew Brees in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
You're talking about losing a Hall of Fame quarterback. Any other team loses their quarterback and they're, except for the Patriots, are garbage. So
yeah. So
yeah, I can't say enough about Sean Payton. He is the best offensive mind in the league. I know I was talking about Andy Reid, but Sean Payton is the best right now.
Andy Reid.
So
he's a cool guy. Cool guy.
Your top 10, bro.
Andy Reid's cool. We both agree. Sean Payton, number 1. We both have LaFleur up there high, which is important because we're always right. And it's good to have a good coach, a head coach with some playmakers.
Yes, sir.
That was our top 10 head coaches through week 13.
Let us know where we went wrong. Let us know who we forgot. You know, we're doing this all off the dome.
I ain't forgetting about Andy Reid, isn't it? Patrick
he
Mahomes.
forgot about Andy Reid, not putting him in the top 10.
You got Patrick Mahomes.
Another honorable mention is going to be Mike Zimmer. I don't think he gets enough credit, man.
No,
you know?
he just looks like a head coach. I don't know. He just looks.
I think we're gonna have to do this again at the end of the year when the regular season's over. I think we'll do that again. So
We will.
check it out. Like the video.
Subscribe.
Hit a
Tell
comment.
a friend, bro.
Let's go.
If you need some NFL, talk, some smart stuff to say to people in a conversation about NFL, watch us, bro.
Yeah,
We know
we'll
what we're
let you
talking
know.
about.
Get
I
you
got
some
my
insight.
upset right.
We'll get you some insight
Yeah.
on all things NFL related. Bow.
Peace.
Love and the pursuit of happiness. Oh. Oh, dude. This is gonna be the one song that